Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a couple weeks, but we got change of season, change of activities. Obviously you guys were with us last night of the drag racing, so yeah, it's been a few weeks since we've been just out and about and doing anything fun and exciting. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. What I got here. So I'm gonna eliminate this whole big contraption with this guy. So basically, if you don't know, that's your ABS unit, anti-lock brakes, and I drag race the truck. I don't need anti-lock brakes for anything. It wouldn't help me out in any way possible, but so yeah, hopefully, I'm guessing that thing's got to be at least 20 pounds, so get that out of the way and just kind of simplify, clean up the engine bay here a bit. So I already got the one line off. I just I cut up a couple pieces of hose and just plugged them up. That way, we don't got brake fluid leaking all over the place, so we're not losing them too much of it. So yeah, I just want to get these lines all off and get this ABS out of the way, and then we can really see what's going on a little bit better. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for quite a while now. it's just one of those things where you get busy with other stuff, and I don't want to open it up and it be a project during race season, because obviously I just want to get out and go, and I don't have time to try to do things as much in the summer. Lots to do. And it's been absolutely beautiful weather here the last couple days. And so yesterday is just like, as beautiful it was, I got home and I had to cut the grass. So it is what it is. You got to get your chores done. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. It might be the last time of the season. I don't know. Hopefully. I'm kind of done mowing. It's always kind of fun at first, and then it's like, alright, I've had enough of this. So yeah, if you guys were following along in the summertime when we were at the racetrack, I had blown out the rear brake line, which kind of got me thinking about this. And so I put the rear brake line right off the master cylinder, and it works perfectly. It feels fine. I didn't notice any difference. I know a lot of times so this probably has like the proportioning valve built into it, into the ABS unit, which basically limits the amount of pressure to the rear in the case of like a panic stop, so you don't lock up your brakes. You don't want your back brakes locking up on you and getting all squirrely on you. So but I noticed zero difference. I got drum brakes too. I feel like it would make a lot bigger of a difference if I had disc brakes in the back. But I like my drum brakes. I can keep them loose, good for burnouts, stuff like that. I was thinking about it the other night when I get going faster, I'm going to have to come back in here and modify this yet again, and I'll probably have to put a line lock in at some point. So with a line lock, you hit the brake, you put the lock in place, and then you let off the brakes, and it'll hold the front brakes to enable you to do a burnout in the rear. And I'm going to need that once I get going a little bit faster. I'm going to need my rear brakes to work a little bit better, but for now it's just fine. So, not sure if you guys are much into woodworking at all, but it's kind of our other hobby. Holly likes to paint and craft a lot of things, and I enjoy doing some woodworking, so that's kind of what we shift gears into a little bit this time of year. It'd be nice to be out racing all winter long, but it's just not a reality for us. Plus the track's closed. Alright. Yeah, we don't want to bore you guys with cars and stuff that aren't cool. We can we can only show you so many brake jobs or alignments or this and that. I mean, that's kind of boring, just day-to-day stuff that we do. But you know, anytime we get something cool, we'll definitely fill you guys in and let you be a part of it, because you know, cool stuff's what everybody wants to see.
We may try out another YouTube channel for our winter months.
Yeah, if you know, we don't want to clog up our performance automotive with woodworking and, you know, making stuff. You know, I mean, unless you guys really enjoy it, you know, we can just kind of combine it all. But kind of thought it'd be better off to just kind of get a different channel. But if we do, we'll definitely keep you guys filled in on that. Let you know what that's going to be labeled as.
Shawn's Seasonal Passions is what it'll be called.
Lots of them.
Every season we switch gears into something else.
Snow plowing.
Yeah, we'll be plowing soon.
Hopefully not too soon. I don't want any, well, I want some snow, but I don't want too much.
What you doing there, Walter? Helping Dad?
Okay. Let's see about getting this big old honking thing out of here. Just cut all this stuff. I'm not going to reuse it. We'll take it out nice, just because maybe somebody else out there needs one. All right, looks like a couple bolts. Get this guy out of here. So if anybody's in the market for a rooster, we got a really nice one that I can't stand. I can't stand any rooster. They bug the crap out of me.
He's special.
Oh, he's special, all right. There we go. Yeah, he's super special.
He's very loud. He's very jumpy.
But they all get to that point, you know. They're not bad at first, you know, when they're little. They're like, oh, he's cute, you know, and then they just start getting that crow, and they just start being a rooster, and it's the most annoying thing in the world. But between that, we got the big white peking ducks, whatever the heck you call them, ducks, big white ducks, the Aflac ducks. we got two of those, and they're I don't even know who's more annoying, the ducks or the rooster, but I mean, they're just constantly making noise and driving me crazy. I can't do it. You know what? It's just like we didn't move out here to, you know, have noises, and it's just like we try to escape that. We come home and these ducks are just quacking and the rooster's crowing. It's just like you just want to, you know,
yeah,
go have it out, with them, you know. But you know, we'll just deal with it in the best way possible. Yeah, another exciting thing happened today. I finally got a Subaru that I've been wanting for forever. One of my customers, they're going to be moving, and they wanted to put the work into this Outback that they had, so made a deal and, you know, traded a little bit of work and a little bit of cash, and got me a 2010 Subaru Forester. It's not the turbo model or anything, but it's cool. I'm excited. First pulled the thing in and drove it, you know, and I'm just like, this thing is misfiring like crazy. You know, I'm just like, pop the spark plugs out, and they were beyond needing replaced. So, got a tight one here. Pop some new plugs in there and runs like a top. So that's good news. $40 later, nothing major.
Gonna put an exhaust on it, right?
Yeah, it's gonna need pretty much a full exhaust from the manifolds back. Oh, headers, the cat assemblies, whatever. They'll rattle anyway, but yeah, it's just got a bunch of little holes here and there in exhausts. Put some tires on it. Probably gonna need a drive shaft. The center bearing and the drive shaft's been making a little noise. So, little stuff. I mean, nothing too major. I've already been looking up parts for it and found some pretty good deals on most things. Man, you guys I am so excited to be doing this right now. Like, I wanted to get this ugly thing out of here for a while now. Wrapped up my glove. So, I know gloves are kind of a pain in the butt for a lot of things, but I don't like getting brake fluid on my hands. It's nasty stuff. Okay. Oh baby. Okay, so I don't have my my scale down here, but I'd say it's probably about 10-12 pounds maybe. It's a good weight savings. A couple more, one more little bracket, we'll get that on. Well, actually I'll probably leave that just to have something to hold that on to. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of it eventually. And then yeah, I'm gonna clean up this harness too, cut all these connectors out of here. I don't need those. Or just leave them, tuck them in the fender. Out of sight, out of mind. Wow, look at all that room for activity in there. Woo. Yeah, every 100 pounds is good for 1/10 of a second. So, you know, every little bit helps. I mean, the last time I was in the garage here messing around, I pulled the airbag out, pulled the radio out, pulled the door speakers out, you know, and all that stuff adds up. I mean, between that and this, I mean, that's probably, I don't know, you know, pushing 40, 50 pounds, possibly, you know. So, I mean, half a 1/10, you know, it all adds up. It's a lot easier to lose weight than to add power, you know. It's cheaper too. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny to, you know, shed weight from places. I mean, literally, you know, this was like $2, you know. So, I mean, if you got the know how to do things and you know, the drive to do it, go for it. I mean, you got nothing to lose except some weight. Okay, guys, we're fed, we're happy, we're ready to continue. So, Holly made up some delicious baked ziti the other day, which is very good. Everything she makes is delicious. All right, so we'll go ahead and cut the original flare off here. So basically these flares that were on here, these fittings are too big for what I'm going to be using, so we're going to go ahead and cut the line. And this looks like a good, nice straight section there, so I'm going to try and get that cut. Normally I'd have a smaller pair of cutters, but that's what I got at the house, so that's what we're gonna use. Use what you got. Get rid of that. Just add that there for any fluid that leaked, but we didn't have much, so that's good. You know, when you're cutting the lines too, you just want to go slowly. You don't want to crush the line. Just slowly get it off of there. There we go. Alright, so let that cut. Need that anymore. Okay, so then make sure you put your new fitting on before you try to flare it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to reflare it. Alright, so hopefully that's enough. Oh, that's just maybe just barely enough, so let's try that. Yeah, I could use just a smidge more bit of line there. I know I might have to end up straightening these out a little bit more with some tools from the shop, but we'll see what we can do here. Just got to get it straight enough to where the fitting can slide back on there enough. That looks pretty decent. It's still yeah, they make these nice pliers to actually straighten the line out, but I don't have any because normally we just replace them, but oh yeah, that'll work. Okay. You know, and then once you get it clamped in there, that should straighten it out if need be. Load that in our tool. And then I always like to do them to where it's just sitting just inside there. If you go too far, it'll kind of just mushroom the end of it, which is not good. It's close. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So pretty, just kind of trying to get kind of flush with the end of that. A little bit inside's good too, so it doesn't mushroom out. Yeah, like I said, tightening that up, that should straighten the line out nice. Okay, snug that down. Now we take our first die there. So this is a double flare. So I put your first one on there and then crank that in there. Okay, so that's step one, and then step two, single, and then here's our double. Okay, and she looks good. Okay, and there is one flared brake line. 2 more to go.
Kind of hard to see.
Yeah, kind of hard to see. So that's going to be one of the lines going to the front wheels. Yeah, the flare looks nice though, you know, and if the flare doesn't look nice, you know, now's the time to do it, to you know, reflare it, because you don't want to get it all done and have to mess with leaks and redo it.
I've seen that happen quite a few times.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna go over our lines. This is gonna be our main guy in. We'll try and get him next. Alright, so he's right off the master, so that one's gonna want to leak. I was thinking about if I can move him up, but yeah, maybe we'll just, you know what, I'll do that one last because he's gonna leak. So if I do this guy, he shouldn't leak much. For the longest time I was just doing brake lines the old school way with the manual brake flare tools, and you know, it worked great for years, but I finally stepped up and bought one of these, and I mean, it's a game changer, guys. Like, you know, you could do brake lines, fuel lines, I mean, all kinds of different lines with these tools, so definitely worth the money. You know, I mean, if you're doing a lot of stuff like that. Oh, that's close. It is close. Oh, look at that, look at that, I got it. Sweet. Okay. So that's actually nice too, because Now I got this baby above the master cylinder, so it's not going to leak anymore. Makes life a little easier. Unlike bending over the hood of this truck, because that's not easy on my back.
Old man.
Doing this for too long already. I know. You're not that old. Do this for 25 years and let me know how you feel. Okay. First things first, let's put our fitting on so we don't forget. Take the old one off there. Okay. Nice, he slipped on there as good as the old one came off, so that's good. Okay, looks like success.
Hooray.
Session. Okay. That'll do. Alright. Okay, so I just gotta bend him over. Or her, whichever you prefer. Holly, get your dirty mind on it. Now we're back below the master. I didn't go in just yet. Now we're flowing fluid. I don't want this to be tight on here though, because I'll make sure I go in nice and straight.
No.
Okay. You gotta be careful with these too, whether you're threading into a block like this or the ABS unit, because typically, like, this little block's made out of brass and you can strip that out very easily. So just go slow, make sure your threads are started.
Success.
That'll do it, guys. Easy peasy. So we was able to eliminate this whole big shebang here, so that makes me happy. And I mean, it just cleans up the engine bay so nicely. I'm gonna get in here and everything sits pretty nice actually, but good enough. I mean, it looks a million times better than this big hunkin' thing that didn't do a darn thing for me. So like I said, guys, I mean, we're gonna be getting into some different things here. Still have some plans for the S10. I still want to get the fuel cell in there, and I know I've been talking about the nitrous forever, but that's going to be a experimental thing for me as well. I've never done anything with nitrous, so it's going to be a learning curve for me as well. And hopefully, if any of you guys out there have some experience, maybe you could chime in and tell me what I'm doing wrong, if I'm doing something wrong. I'm sure you will. So good to catch up with you guys, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. So, as always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.